Uh,
We in here. It's on.
I'm finishing up my dinner.
Short today, girl. I got to hide my cootie cat. Oh my god, I'm not finna play with you today, Craig. We just started going on. Let me share this to my.
You are too much. You just want somebody to look between your.
Girl, you was already looking, so
I
that's
was
why
not.
you was like, girl, I was trying to adjust something.
I was not looking until you started moving.
Girl, what you not gonna do? We ain't gonna get on here with you smacking tonight, okay? We gonna talk clear tonight, okay?
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. I had seared a piece of tuna steak. It was so good. Listen, before we get started, let me just go ahead and let you guys know. In the description on YouTube and the description on Facebook, I put Theodore's list of supplies. Okay? There's a link that goes straight to Amazon. So that way you can just order from the comfort of your home or your car or lunch break. Because you know they do a lot of stuff at work. They don't really be working.
Right.
Excuse me. You can click on that Amazon link. There's certain things. I spoke about this last night. I'm just assuming that you know what I'm talking about. There's a list of supplies that he needs. And so if you click on that link, it'll take you directly to the store that they set up. I had his daughter set up a store. Ingrid over on YouTube gave me the idea. So I had his daughter set up just like a registry, just like a bridal registry or baby shower registry. You can just go in there and order the things that they need. So that way you don't have to worry about packaging it. You ain't got to worry about shipping it. Just order it through Amazon and send it straight to them. Okay? Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey.
Hey y'all.
What?
Don't you start that smacking shit tonight.
I was clearing the stuff out of my mouth. But let me tell you how much we raised so far. Keon, how much you think we raised from yesterday? Those of you who don't know,
Like
one of
1,600.
One of our pen pals just had brain surgery. I'm not gonna go through the entire story because I shared the story last night and I broke down, was crying and shit on the live. But anyway,
You had me in tears, bitch. Girl, I had to comment, girl. I was scrolling and look. I said, bitch.
I just
girl,
got.
I was like this. Like, girl, I was in the bed like this.
I totally did not expect to break down. But listen, I was on the phone with my mother just a few minutes ago. And she was like, child, I was sitting here crying. She said, I knew you were about to cry. She said, I could tell you were about to cry. And she said, my Aunt Gloria called her. And she said, girl, my face was so swollen because I was crying. So my Aunt Gloria was crying. My mother was crying.
Girl.
But anyway,
I was
Theodore
crying too, girl.
is one of the original pen pals when I was just streaming on Facebook. He was one of my first supporters. And you know, one of the things that I forgot too was when my car was impounded, he was one of the ones that helped me get my car out of the impound. So he supported everything that I've done, all of the greeting cards. He supported books that I've put, every book that I put out. He even got his daughter a "Hey Girl, Hey" T-shirt. I just thought about that because I was talking to his daughter today. Mm-hmm. But long story short, you guys have been completely amazing. I'm not going to tell you how much each person donated, but I'm going to tell you everybody who donated. Okay? So Candace Hunter, Lolita Scott, D. Rowland, Carolette, Chandra Butler, Xavier Henderson, Ingrid Washington, which is our YouTube friend who gave me the idea to set up the Amazon store. Sandra Walker. Is this Tangi Kobe? Tiffany Solomon, Datis Boardley, Michelle Franklin, Stacy Mallory, Avriel Duvernay, Tara Myers, Bianca Alston, Marcellus, and Alicia Wells. And then we also had a couple people that sent money through my GoFundMe for him. That was Wendy Newman and Rita. Okay? Now, the total that we raised is $1,469.
That's good.
That's really good.
That's really
so, we just raised that from yesterday. So, basically, you know, the part about us setting up the store, the reason that why it was important to set up the store is that perhaps she won't have to take this money and buy the supplies, because then we can go ahead and purchase some of the supplies and she can take this cash and do some of the stuff they need to do. They got power bills over there, you know what I'm saying? They got to buy groceries. She might need to pay for her cell phone bill. You know what I'm saying? Because she's given up she gave up her job to go and take care of her father. So I'm just thinking she might need to pay for her cell phone bill. You know what I mean? She has things that she needs to take care of too. You know, toiletries for herself and that kind of thing. So thank you for contributing. You can still contribute if you want to. I'm just going to send all of this money over to her. I was going to share with you her Cash App, but you all just went on and sent it to me. So I'm going to go ahead and just transfer it over to her. I know some of you said you want to donate on Friday when you get paid. So that's fine too. And so we'll go ahead and I'll just send it all over to her. But tonight, after this live, I'm going to send whatever's in that Cash App over to her. So if you want a Cash App while we're still on here, you can still go ahead and do that. Ingrid Washington, thank you again for the suggestion to set up that Amazon store. That was really, really good idea. Now listen, I got a shitload of books down here that I signed today. They're going to ship out tomorrow. I didn't get a chance to get them shipped out to you. So Ingrid, your book is there. Erica Lang, your book is over there. It's a bunch of books over here, so I'm going to ship those out. I already got them signed. I already got them packaged. All right, so now what are we talking about tonight? I'm eat my last little piece of fish.
Girl, I hear you.
He's so busy on his phone.
Don't worry about that one. You need to hurry up and finish eating.
I got this.
Because you smacking in my ear.
What else you want to say?
Breath smelling like fish and shit. Girl, finish.
It smells like fish and shit, or it just smells like fish and...
Fish and shit. Girl, hurry up. Stop smacking. They don't want to hear you smacking tonight. You do it every time we get on live.
I'm really making a concerted effort to chew with my mouth closed. Because I like to chew with my mouth open because I want to taste all of it. Like, I want the air to come in my mouth while I'm chewing so I can taste all of the flavors. But then also I chew with my mouth open because I'm scared I'm going to bite the inside of my cheeks.
You got an excuse for everything.
Well, I'm just letting you know. Well, let me share a story with you.
What's your story, Craig?
You know I'm very persnickety when it comes to money.
Okay.
I'm very frugal.
Okay.
So, I was taking the Uber today.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of me just selecting the Uber so I could drive, be in the car by myself,
You hit pool.
I did the pool.
Okay.
Because I wanted to save that little $3. Now, in the larger scheme of things, that $3 really wasn't worth all that I went through this evening.
Okay, so what did you go through?
Okay, so I get in the Uber. It had to have been about 5 o'clock. Ask me what time I got home.
What time you got home? No, this when I was talking to you earlier, on my way home.
Right, so what time was that when we talked on the phone? Look at your call log.
It was like 5 something.
Okay, so when
like
I talked...
5:10, 5:15.
Right, so I had already been in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I got home, it was after 6.
Because you did an Uber pool.
Not only because I did an Uber pool, but because the guy who was in the car was a motherfucker.
What he do?
It was an older guy. He was definitely not black, but he spoke French.
Mm-hmm.
And he was on the phone. He was sitting in the front. I was sitting in the back. And he was on his FaceTime, and he was talking to somebody. And they were talking, and they were speaking in French. I could, understand some of what they were saying.
Oh, you speak French?
Bien sûr.
Okay, girl. That's foreign. I don't know what that means, but keep
Bien
going.
sûr.
Okay, keep going.
So, if you had read my first book, Keon, you would know that I took a sojourn over to Paris, okay?
Okay.
Twice. I studied
But
abroad.
I'm going through life with you, girl. So
I studied abroad, but you didn't experience this part of my life.
Because you tell me pieces and pieces. So, girl, I skipped the first, second,
And you didn't
third
experience
book.
this part of my life.
So, girl,
either.
I met you at the third book.
No, you didn't.
After the third book. So, girl, now we in the fourth book.
So anyway, so listen. So he was speaking French, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So now, where my people at who know about Uber Pool? So when you do the Uber Pool, you have two options. You can do the pool where they pick you up right at your door,
or you can do this,
and they drop you at your door, or you can do the express pool.
Right.
Now, for those of you who are not really savvy and don't really know, the express pool.
You got to walk.
Well, you got to walk.
You got to walk. They're going to drop you off at the corner.
They're going to drop you off at the corner, around the corner.
Around the corner.
And they may not even pick you up from your house.
Girl, you may save like 50 cents.
Well, you save like $2. Something like that.
So you did the express pool?
No. I did the pool.
Oh, girl, I'm surprised, girl. Because you know,
let me tell
cheap, girl.
Well, yeah, let me tell you a little secret. I did do the express pool, but what I usually do is I send them a text message to say, hey, I'm here at the... I let them know where I am. And usually what they think is that the GPS is just off.
Off, right.
And so they'll usually pick me up right from the door.
Girl, you so cheap.
Girl, anybody got time to be paying no extra $2.
Cheap. Okay, keep going.
So anyway, I got things to do. We trying to help Theodore. So what happened was this man obviously got the express pool just like I did.
Okay.
So they picked. Now I'm gonna tell you when I got in the car, I did walk a little bit, but I was in Atlantic Station, so I was by the Publix, and they asked me to walk down to Atlantic Station well.
I do.
They asked me to walk down to Yard House.
Okay.
So that really was just right down the street, right?
Okay.
So I didn't really walk, but so we're in the car, we're driving. We done went through downtown. We almost over by Turner Field. When I tell you this motherfucker realizes that we done passed where he's supposed to be going. What I really think happened was he put the wrong address in. Because, now mind you, the girl who was driving, she didn't speak.
Girl, why your hair so cold? Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going. Keep going. I'm going to let you tell your story. Keep going.
You going to let me finish the story?
Y'all see how Craig got that big bottle of Fiji and girl?
I gave him some Amazon water. We trying to help Theodore. I can't be sharing out.
Keep going.
That's going to be my excuse for everything. We trying to help Theodore. I can't be sharing out the...
Keep going, niece. Hurry up and tell your story before you forget.
So what ended up happening was the man must have put the wrong address in. What did Gia say? Let me see what she's saying. Where is it, dear? I didn't pick the gifts, Gia. She always got to be complaining. Didn't send the damn money through the Cash App. She got on my nerves with her narrow neck ass. I didn't choose the stuff. His daughter chose the stuff. How I know what he need? I'm living right here in the United States. Well, he in the United States. He's not in the contiguous states, but his daughter's over there with her, not me. How I know what the list is? I just gave you the link. Ooh, she get on my nerves. She's such a negative person. Ooh, she's such a negative Nancy. Where my Facebook people? Neffy's finish it for me. But anyway, so I think what happened was the man put the wrong address in, right? So we ended up over by like Turner Field, and so she was trying to put him out the car, and he was just like, "No, this isn't where I'm supposed to go." He was like, "I'm supposed to be over by the Apparel Mart." Now, if you know Atlanta, you know the Apparel Mart is nowhere near Turner Field. So at this point, I'm upset now because I'm so upset because at this point I was hungry. Because I had stopped in the grocery store. I had got my fish so I could cook tonight. And so I was hungry. I had a little protein bar that Tonette has sent me a bunch of like protein bars. Facebook picking up what I'm putting down. Neffy's are nasty. But anyway, so at this point I'm hungry and I don't have time for this. And so they talking about going back through the traffic. This was after I had talked to you. So they talking about going back through the traffic. And I was just like, wait a minute. I said, wait. I said, you didn't realize that we had packed. I'm in the back seat. I done leaned over between the seats.
He should have reached back and knocked.
No, he didn't want this.
Girl.
And I said to him, I said, you mean to tell me, I said, you didn't realize that we had passed your destination?
So what did he say?
He telling the lady, he ain't saying nothing to me. He said to the lady, he gonna say to her, you should, because remember, she couldn't speak English. He was just like, you sure you didn't do it right? How you know you didn't do it right? And he was like, no, I put in 250 Ted Turner Boulevard, a drive or whatever it is. I said, sir, we passed that 10 minutes ago.
Oh, you was mad.
I'm hot.
You mad, man.
Hot as fish grease.
Oh.
I was hungry too. You know, when you start to shake.
Girl, you nagging bitch all the time. So, girl, I only can imagine how you acted in that lady car.
So anyway, it gets worse. The man called the police on me.
Really?
Hold on for the story. So she drives. So she said, well, which way? Because the GPS is programmed to whatever address he put in. So she couldn't navigate to where he was. So she was like, well, where? So he telling her every turn.
Okay, so fast forward. We got that part.
So he telling her, turn right here, turn. I said, sir, I hope you're going to give her a tip for this gross inconvenience.
So fast forward. How did he get to
So then he says, would you be quiet? I said, no, you don't tell me to be quiet.
Girl, the pump came out.
I said, no, you don't tell me to be quiet.
The real pump came out.
I said, no, you don't tell me to be quiet. I said, because you inconveniencing her. I said, she driving all around town because you didn't put, I said, in fact, what you did, because at this point I done looked at her phone. I said, you selected an express pool. I said, you're supposed to walk.
You said it like that?
Yes.
You had your neck rolling and everything?
I sure did.
Girl, so you let him know you was a pump?
I didn't give a fuck.
Girl.
I wanted him to know that
He said, look at this woman.
The man and woman in me would have whipped his ass.
Look at this woman in the back seat. Man,
well, girl, you get fish and pussy all day long, 24/7. So,
girl, but hey, I give what I give, girl. You the one who be trying to walk around.
So anyway, listen.
Fast forward, girl.
So I'm arguing with him. So we get over to where he's supposed to be going. And I'm telling him, I'm like, I'm hoping you're gonna give her a tip. Mm-hmm. I said, because this don't make no sense. Mm-hmm. And so she can't really say anything because she is still at work, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing she didn't want to get like a 1, you know, when he evaluated her at the end. So she was just like, sir, this is taking. She couldn't really speak. She just kept saying, take too much time, take too much time. Like, so we get to the apparel mart. Mm-hmm. And so, and mind you, he had the nerve to say he was in a hurry. So we get to the apparel mart. This motherfucker tells me he called the police on me. He said, I'm going to see what you have to say now. I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, you can call whoever the fuck you want.
So
and
what the Uber driver
he said he was going to call. She was like, sir, get out the car. I need you to get out the car. She wasn't saying it this fluid because, like I said, she couldn't really speak. So
you're trying to say she don't speak English?
She could. No, she didn't speak English at all. She had a couple cue words that she knew.
Hey, how you doing?
It wasn't even that fluid. It was given, take too long, sir, please.
She wanted him. Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm. So he in the front seat talking about he calling the police. Mm-hmm. I said, sir, you need to get your ass out this car. Now, at this point, he got 911 on the phone. Mm-hmm. So they can hear me. You know what I'm saying? So they recording and shit because, you know, all the 911.
They probably following y'all car.
So anyway, so I said, sir, you need to get out the car. So he was like, I'm not going anywhere. He said, I'm going to see what you have to say when the police come. I said, I don't give a fuck who you call. I said, your ass ain't had no business putting in the wrong job. I said, you knew damn well what you were doing. I said, it's all because you're trying to save $2. Mm-hmm. And now you trying to drive this lady all around the city. Mm-hmm. And so I said, man, pull off. Mind you, he didn't even open the car door. I said, man, pull off. I said, his ass can go home with me since he got so much to say. I said, take him to my destination. So she was just like, sir, please. She just kept saying, sir, please. She was like trying to tell him to get his ass out the car. So finally, he opens the door. Mm-hmm. So he opened the door, but he's still calling 911, right? He on the phone. He was just like, I don't know his name. I don't know what his name is. I said, you don't need to know my motherfucking name. Like, at this point, I'm hot. I'm 38 hot at this point.
Girl, you showing out.
So he got one leg out the car like this, right? The car door open. He got one leg out. I said, you need to get out the car. I said, you need to get out. So he wouldn't get out the car. So I said, miss, pull off. I said, he'll close the door. She said, my door open. I said, miss, just pull off. He'll close the door. So finally, he gets out of the car and he's standing out the car and he holding the door. Mm-hmm. So when he gets out of the car, I get out the car. I said, when I get out this car, I'm getting in this front seat. I said, and then you pull off. Mm-hmm. So I get out the car. And when I tell you, he was holding the door and still calling 911. And I didn't want to yank the door from him because I was like, what I'm not going to do is pay for this lady's door.
Girl, that Arab, whatever it was.
I said he spoke French. Now, what does that have to do with... What that got to do with
girl, I forgot what you
Arabic.
said he was, girl. So you know that's the first thing we go to when you say them goddamn Arabs.
Hold on one second. Hold on. Tracy Ruff Bailey, thank you so very much. Tracy Ruff Bailey says she just sent Theodore something from the supply list. I don't know why Gia couldn't do the same thing while she over here complaining, but it appears that it works because Tracy Ruff Bailey was able to send something to Theodore. Thank you very much. If she stopped running her mouth so much, she could figure out how to use that link. Hey, niece.
Okay, girl, I need you. I need you to scoot back over. Girl,
so what happened was,
me out my chair.
Okay, so what happened was, he holding the door. So I get out the car, and so I'm pulling on the door. I'm like, get off the door. So he tells 911. He says, "Oh, he just assaulted me. He just hit me with the door." I said, "You fucking liar." I said, "I have a witness right here." Now I'm sitting there thinking, now how's she gonna be a witness? She can't even speak English. She can't even.
Okay,
so anyway,
the moral of the story is.
So then finally,
you cussed the man out and they called the police.
Finally,
and girl, we don't want to hear the story.
Finally,
girl. Get
I
to the
sat in the car.
Damn.
I sat in the car. He's still holding the door. I said, "Pull off," and she pulled off, and he let the door. He let the door go.
Okay, good. Girl,
he let the door go.
Damn, girl, it took 20 minutes.
Shut up!
It took 20
that's your
minutes
problem.
just for that goddamn
That's the problem. See, you young queens don't know how to stroke and, finesse and, put that thing
girl,
on it.
everybody like, oh, girl, keep...
They are loving the pregnant pauses in the story.
No, they
love that I
thought you forgot.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They love that I paused and came and got Gia together and then came back to the story.
Girl, Gia ain't worried about you. Where Rita at? Because I ain't seen Rita.
You don't see her behind all that cigarette smoke?
Girl.
You don't see Rita.
I'm
Rita
just like,
behind all
girl,
that?
when you was going to get to the climax. See, you made me forget I was finna give you a compliment because, girl, you really spoke really good last night. For real.
Look, here go Gia. I was trying to send the most expensive item, which is the inflatable bathtub, but it can't be shipped to the address. Did you see how she just tried to get me together? She tried to let me know that she wanted to send the most expensive gift. Well, girl, drop down a couple notches and get the thing that you can send. How about that? I'm sure they'll appreciate it just the same. But no, thank you, Gia. Well, then order it to your house and then mail it to them. then order it to your house. Then order it to your house and then send it to them.
Right. Girl, everybody, you just said the story 20 times. Shit,
all right, well, what you got to say?
Girl, something better than that shit you talking about. You talking about the damn Uber man.
Well, how was your day?
My day was, my day was really good. I'm working on myself because, I don't have a problem.
Need to.
I don't have a problem with cussing the motherfucker out. And you know what? Lately, let me tell you, I've been making amends with everybody.
You been making what?
Amends, girl.
You been making what?
Amends.
Amends, not men's.
You know what I said,
no,
bitch. Girl, you always trying to get me together.
Yeah, because you want to try to get me together about my motherfucking story.
Because, girl, nobody want to hear that.
They did want to hear it.
You say, okay, you got to the Uber man. You was talking about the Uber man, girl.
Go ahead, men's. You've been making men's.
Right. But all the people who had a problem with me that I didn't know and who the people I had a problem with. But you know what? Life is too short. It really is. It was only like 2 or 3 people, but you know what? Everybody been calling me, telling me they sorry.
You had 2 or 3 people. Why you got that many people that you fell out with?
No, they fell out with me, girl. I don't know. Sometimes.
But you're the common denominator.
No.
In each of those scenarios.
No, I'm not. I am the common denominator.
Yes, you are.
But
that's basic.
The reason
that's
why,
basic math.
No, girl, because I don't have a problem with saying what's on my mind or whatever comes up, it comes out.
Now see, let me help you.
No, sometimes a motherfucker need to get together. I have to snap them into check.
No, that ain't how you always have to do though.
And then sometimes I have those humbling moments where I try to talk like an adult.
Hold on.
Girl, we ain't on the telephone. Stop telling me to hold on. We ain't on the phone.
Yap talking about Monquetta needs another book. First of all, Monquetta didn't pay for the first book. It was gifted. First of all, while she advocating for Monquetta didn't pay for the first book. Girl, you done spit all of this shit all on the... Listen, Monquetta didn't pay for the first book, so she needs to be purchasing her second book, okay? We're not in the business of giving and giving, okay?
You got a copy.
You got one time.
You got a copy cleaner, girl. That lady that you got from Amazon, girl, a Groupon, girl. She'll come clean it up. Child, let me hurry up and clean whatever I dropped on his floor.
Okay, go ahead and finish what you were saying. So you had to make men's, not amends, but men's.
Yeah, I had to make amends with everybody.
I'm listening.
So it was only one of them was my fault because I really should.
Now why was it your fault?
Because you know how.
What did you do first?
First off,
because I believe it's a really mature thing to be able to apologize.
You know, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I say, I'm sorry, girl.
Girl, how long it take you to say you sorry though?
When I realized it can be.
Well, how long does it take you to
It
realize?
can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
5 years,
2 weeks, 2 months, 20
Okay.
years. But anyways, so the first person that I reached out to was one of my friends, who they gave a couple of months to live.
Okay.
So, you know, we had fell out.
I remember.
Remember, we talked, I ain't gonna say it live, but we had fell out. So I called him, you know, life is too short. When somebody about to, you know,
Check out.
girl, I figure like I need to, because I want that on my heart.
Girl, you don't want to be living in grief once he pass on. Girl, and you feel like you ain't never make amends.
So I called him and I started talking to him. So we good now. We all right. But now, these last 2 people, they...
So wait, do you think you made amends with him?
Yeah, we talked.
Hold on. Do you think you made... See, you moving too fast.
Girl, because I'm
Girl,
trying
sex
to
with you got to be awful, girl, because you move way too fast. Hold on.
Girl, why y'all gotta go to see?
India Irie said, slow down, baby, you're going
All right,
too
ask
fast.
your question.
Do you think you made amends with him because he's about to die?
No,
Or because...
Go ahead.
Or because you really saw the error of your ways?
No, it wasn't the error of my ways. No, that wasn't.
So
what
you
it
only
was.
made amends because he's about to die?
No, that's not what it was either.
Oh, so help me.
Because he was wrong. He know what he did.
Okay.
So, being the bigger person that I always be, I called and made amends with him.
Okay.
But we talk every day now. We back.
Oh, y'all have?
Yeah, every since that day, yeah, we talk every day.
You haven't seen him?
Once.
When was that?
Last week.
Now,
That's who I was on the phone with when I came in here. Besides when I was talking to my sister. And I said,
Oh.
girl, look at Craig sashaying around. That's what I was talking to.
oh, I didn't hear that.
Girl, you look dead at me. But you
Girl,
was,
I'm be paying you no mind.
well, you heard
No, I was
Craig.
talking to my mother.
No, what you need
Look,
to
look,
do.
look. See, Michelle Franklin said, well, what happened with the guy holding on to the door? I don't know if her internet went out. Girl, we finished that story.
Girl, am I glowing? Everybody keeps saying I'm glowing. Bitch, I need a haircut and everything.
Well, see, what happens is you shouldn't point out your flaws, niece.
I ain't got no flaws, girl.
Go, no, you do.
No, girl, you do.
No, you do have flaws.
We all have, well, let me say, we all have flaws. But, girl, I got some. No, just bitch, I'm not finna play with you tonight. Let me pull my pants down, my shorts down, girl.
Girl, ain't nobody trying to see up
They keep
to
saying
your
that,
coochie.
YouTube keep commenting about my thighs, girl. You know, you go to the gym every day, girl, and you ain't got strong thighs like that. You got them little noodle legs. But, girl, I may got a little pudge.
Whatever I got, the boys like.
Girl, I may got a little pudge, girl, but these legs is everything. You hear me?
No, they all right with your knock-kneed ass.
Girl, my mama always said,
No,
when your knees knock, that thing grip.
What Selena Johnson say on Hollywood? I mean R&B Divas when she was cussing out Nikki Gilbert?
You know,
She said with them knock-ass knees.
Girl, when them knees knock, that mean that thing grip it.
She said with them
latch
black
on.
gums and them knock-ass knees. Baby, when I say I hollered at that. So what else is going on? So you made them and you recognizing your flaws.
Why you gotta say my flaws? Okay, so with that one,
Sit back. Where you going?
But girl, I'm trying to sit up, cause girl, you keep knocking me that
Girl,
way. So girl,
I ain't moved nowhere. I'm in my chair.
this time,
You so busy trying to be up in the camera, girl.
let me sit back. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna give you your moment again.
No, I wanted to know what you were saying.
I just called and apologized.
So
Now,
who else?
oh, it was only one person. The rest of the people, they called and apologized to me. Hey, Keon, life is too short. I just want to tell you I'm sorry for anything I ever done to you. And then that opens the door for me to say, well, yeah, bitch, you did do this and you did that. And if I said this, you know what, I do apologize too. And keep it moving. But you...
Wait a minute, what did you say? If I did, I apologize too?
Yeah.
That's a half-ass apology.
Well, they got the point.
So you gonna say, well, if I ever did? No, bitch, I told you did. I'm talking about if I ever offended you.
If I did. But you need to call and recommend with a lot of people.
I need to call and do what?
You need to make amends with a lot of people.
No, you said call and recommend.
What I need to recommend. And make
recommend?
amends with a lot of people.
Make what?
Amends.
Amends.
Girl, they know what I'm saying. You need to call and make
Because I
amends with everybody.
translated for them.
Bitch, you a translator?
Girl,
I
translated.
I didn't put you on the payroll.
Right. Who I need to make amends with?
A lot of people.
Who?
Girl, I ain't gonna say the names. So
Where's Rep? Oh, girl. He talking about Tyler Perry. I don't have no problem with Tyler. I just don't like his work.
To each his own, girl.
You like Tyler stuff?
Yeah, he's
Well,
okay.
see, they be saying stuff like make men's in there, and his product. That's why you like his stuff.
Girl, what you do if Tyler Perry cast me?
Huh?
What you do if Tyler Perry cast me?
What he gonna cash you as? A tambourine player? Because you know he don't really fool with the gays, even though he.
You know what? Girl, they gonna shut your page now, girl.
I ain't saying them. I said even though he.
They know how to fill in the blanks.
I don't know what they gonna fill the blank in with. What? He a tambourine player? What?
Girl, you put it in your first book.
I did not put that man was gay in the first book. I put other things.
You ain't call me and tell me that you know he was gay. So, that's messy.
you a messy Miami bitch.
Girl, that's one of the first things you told me not to man. Girl, when you called me, girl, I ain't gonna say, bitch, let me tell you. Speaking of that,
What?
so I ran into the person. Remember when we was at the gentleman's ball, and that boy said, "Oh yeah, he just put a lot of lies and a lot of them lies about her."
Wait.
When we was
yeah. Like,
I
okay, so in my first book, I read about branding,
right.
and we were at this event. Remember the event that we went to back in what was it, October?
Yeah, I think that was last year, October. The gentleman's. No, it wasn't October. It had to be like September, August. Cause I hadn't moved from my old house yet.
Seemed like it was. You know what? I think it was September because you had on that crushed velvet jacket. And I was like, he's gonna be kind of hot in that.
Girl, everything I put on. Let me tell you, I came in there. Girl, you was mad, girl. You thought the girls was gonna. I was gonna take your shine, girl. Which I kind of did. They was like, Craig, who is that?
Girl, you have them little loafers and little high water pants.
I'm trying to find it.
What? Oh, the little crushed jacket?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Girl, I post so much.
So much.
Oh, there you go. We went. Oh, it was October 6th.
I thought it was October.
I had got back slimmed in.
You know they're gonna have to fit on Facebook if you don't show them.
Oh. But anyways, so I ran across him. He was like,
He ran into this guy at that event.
no, he was like, oh, hey, how you doing? Who you here with? And I was like, I'm with Craig. So the boy, he said, oh, you with him? He said, that's the guy who wrote all those lies about Brandy in the book. he said all of them lies and things like that. Girl, whatever you put in the book, you was lying.
No, I wasn't. First of all, he didn't even know her at the time.
How you know who?
Because I know he didn't.
How you know that?
He just got on. Okay.
You know him?
No, and that's how I know she didn't know him.
Them nuts good.
These pistachios are good.
They still nuts.
Would you like some?
No. You gonna have my mouth breaking out.
Why your mouth break out from pistachios?
No, I'm just playing. I don't. But when you're allergic to things, that's what happened, Craig.
You're allergic to these?
No, but I don't want none at all. Especially not how you smacking on them.
Shut up, Keon.
Girl, I'm trying to see what YouTube was saying.
Baby, when I say it's almost 200 people on YouTube, I think a lot of the Facebook people that went over to YouTube.
Girl, they just get tired of you, girl. They do. They love you though.
What did Gia say? Oh, Gia, you sent something to Theodore? I didn't see it. Oh, she's so sensitive, girl. Gia, what did you say? Okay, CD Holmes says she just sent something to Theodore from the list. I think Gia sent something. Pardon me. Girl, no.
Girl, where you?
Okay, Gia says she sent several gifts. Thank you very much. How many people? It's 155 people on YouTube. So did you go to work today?
I did. You didn't hear me when I was talking to you on the way from work? I told you, girl, I said, girl, I'm stuck in traffic, girl, on the way from work. And you was like, oh, girl, child. And you went to going and talking and saying.
Let's talk about why you always get to call me every time you come over here.
Because girl, I have to let people know.
Why you couldn't just shoot me a text and say, hey, I'm on my way?
Girl, because I had to call you, make sure you was up. When your phone rings, you more likely to get up than a text message. And girl, you may have people running up and through here, girl. So
I don't have nobody running
through. I have to
through
call you, girl. Then I get to the gate. This supposed to be a secluded, gated community, girl. I get to the thing, the buzzer don't work.
Well, we're changing our codes because a lot of you miscreants have been getting.
Girl, I got 20. You gave me 20 different passwords to get into this goddamn gate. Pound this, pound that, pound this. This supposed to be a secluded, gated community for you. Rich white woman. You rich white women and Caucasian and black coloreds.
I'm gonna buy those other fucking books on. Wait, what is Yap trying to ask me? Baby, these pistachios are good. These are sweet chili flavor. Tanya sent me a nice little care package today. I posted it on my Patreon. She sent me like some vegan. I'm fucking up my fingernail trying to get to this thing. She sent me some vegan bouillons, like fake chicken ones, fake beef ones, and veggie ones. But they're all vegan, of course. And then she sent me some more protein bars. Oh, she sent me a bunch of oils, like avocado, garlic avocado oil. I can't remember what else. It was garlic avocado oil, a bunch of stuff. He's up here just trying to read y'all comments. See, this is what happens when we stop to try to read the comments. Excuse me, we stop having conversation.
Girl, don't let me stop you. You was talking, so I was just trying to see what the people were saying.
Here go negative gear again. Tanya.
You know, you so rude, child.
Does she claim you on her taxes? Ooh, Tanya, Gia is so negative, girl.
Leave her alone.
Girl, who stole your joy? What this say?
You know what, girl? I can't wait to go out of town.
Antonio Peoples, yes.
You going out this weekend? Or what you doing this weekend?
Going out.
You ain't going to no punk bar?
No, you know I don't go out like that.
Oh, girl, what happened to Facebook?
Girl, I don't know. Touch it again. I don't know why it's been acting up.
Girl, Facebook the one out.
Hit live. I don't know why Facebook keep crashing. When I say these pistachios are good to me.
Girl, let me get back over here because
they love when they get I don't know what happened over there, Facebook.
It's time to upgrade.
Upgrade what?
Your iPad.
That iPad is new.
But maybe you need to update your Facebook app.
I just did that last week when it was crashing.
So it may need time to update it again.
Facebook need to get their shit together. I don't know what's going on with Facebook.
Sorry, Facebook.
Facebook just dropped off.
There may be TP. Trying to shut your page down.
And you think Tyler Perry got that kind of power? That lady ain't got, Tyler ain't got.
There may be a TP trying to shut down your page, girl, because he got the news that you was talking about him. You know he with BET and all them good people now. He may be connected with Facebook too.
It ain't the internet, because YouTube is still going.
Yeah, it's your iPad. I'm telling you what it is.
The iPad came from the Verizon store.
You may need to take it back.
I got it directly from Verizon.
And tell them that your
Oh, is I think her name is Tanya Martin. Let me look. I think it's Tanya Martin. You never sent me your address for the books.
When Craig invited me, child, they said, please let me come with you. When we went to Charlotte.
Come with you where?
When you going to Houston?
No, we went to we went to
Carolina.
Charleston.
Oh.
We went to South Carolina. We went to Greenville. We went to Charleston first, then we went to Greenville, South Carolina. I think it's Tanya Martin, Tonia Martin. Where is it? Let me find it.
They say you sound low.
Cause you never. Who said that? Facebook. Let me see.
What you was finna say? Cause I never wet.
Yeah, Tanya Martin. I need your address. I need you to send me your address, your shipping address, for your book.
I just turned this iPad up.
They've been saying that I've been low. I don't know why it sounds like that on Facebook.
Child, you may have your the mic covered a little bit.
Maybe. Ricardo said it sounds fine to him. And Sherry Kuhn said it sounds fine to her. No, but you know I don't go out like that. But yeah, we went to South Carolina.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, so that's why I'm coming tonight.
Cause you're going out of town.
Yeah, I'm going out of town, honey.
Now where you going?
I'm gonna stop to South Georgia tomorrow because my brother take his senior pictures on Friday. So I'm gonna leave tomorrow night, go chill with them over the night, and spend the night and, you know, have a little time with them. And then, baby, come Friday, she is going to Miami until Sunday. You know, I'm from Miami, so I'll try to. You know, I haven't been home in 5 years since May. I mean, when I went in March.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm trying to do better and go see my folks. And
So who down there you going to see?
I'm gonna see my family, some of my in-laws, and yeah, cause you know he from my
Your in-law.
He from Florida too.
Girl, she been with this boy for 20 minutes. Now all of a sudden she got in-laws.
Don't start with me tonight, okay? Not tonight. And finish these damn pistachios. You killing my
Why
ear.
these?
Cause you killing my ear.
Tell us about your in-laws. You met them before?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we had on 4th of July, baby. My parents met his.
That was your
parents.
first time.
No, I been here. I met his parents. Well, his mom and his family. Some of them I met the beginning of the year, and you know, as the months gradually go by, I meet the rest of them.
How old is he?
26. Well, he'll be 26.
And you're how old?
25. Girl, I'm trying to date in my age bracket this time, girl. You know.
How old was your ex?
30. He 32.
Mm.
Yeah, he 32. I said I wasn't gonna date nobody my age, cause you know I feel like I'm about 40. So, girl, nobody my age can teach me nothing.
You feel like you 40.
I feel like I'm in my 30s, child.
You kind of look like it, too.
We ain't gonna go on looks, girl. Just because I ain't got, you know, my press and curls,
playing.
girl, my
I'm
washing
just
set today. But catch me tomorrow.
Well, we're not going to see you tomorrow.
Girl, I'm gonna post a picture in the
Oh, I know you are because you post everywhere.
And you better approve it. You or Nikki.
You are not posting anything into the So Much to Say
I'm gonna
podcast
post it
pen
to
pal
So
group.
Much to Say pen pals.
We do not need to see what you look like after your haircut.
I'm gonna post it. So I'm trying to grow my hair back out. You see how I went from the fade to the temp fade.
You're trying to grow it out how?
Yeah, I'm growing my beard back out. I just want a full head of hair. Again.
You're not trying to get no braids or nothing.
I ain't finna be walking around here like them people.
Like who?
Them people.
What people?
Them punks. I'm an Aries. Baby, you've been saying that. I have 19 tattoos. Girl, we'll be all night. But majority of them is my cousin, he passed away. That's my grandmother. This my mama, that's my sister.
How old were you when you got your first tattoo? I don't have any tattoos. I'm pure.
I was 15 when I first got my first tattoo. And baby, my mama.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the year after you text that man about sucking his dick.
Girl, you always want to bring it up.
Listen.
Girl, how was you when you did that threesome? Bitch.
Listen, I was 27, 28. I was grown.
Well, girl, I was grown. I was 15, but baby,
At 14?
I was 14 when you talking about sucking dick. I was 14, but in my mind, I was probably about 20, 21. And when I was 15, I was like 28. Bitch, since you want to always, you always trying to put my business out there, girl. Tell them people what you did.
Girl, they got it in 2 whole books. Words never spoken and 1 thing for certain, 2 things for sure.
Girl.
Ain't nothing else to tell. I put it all in that book. I writing
Right,
checks.
yeah, right. The infamous 14 was coming.
Writing checks.
Child wrote checks, sleeping with married men.
It's
But when
all in there.
I got my first tattoo, I may have been 16, but I never forget, it was my brother, the baby brother birthday that I'm talking about, the who graduated. It was his birthday, so I told my mom, I said, "Mom, finna go get me some gifts for him." So, girl, I had snuck, and my friend, he was old enough, so I went and got 2 tattoos. I just had got my grandma name and my mama name just before I got the designs and all that stuff like that. So my mama, the next morning, she didn't know I had to get them. So she was sitting on the toilet. And I said, "Mom, I just got to tell you something before I go to school." I said, "But promise me you won't be mad." So she's sitting on the toilet on the phone.
She was using the toilet?
Uh-huh. So
she had the door open, you were talking to her?
No, I just opened the door.
While she was shitting?
No, she was peeing, but still she was
And
sitting
you
on the toilet.
opened the door?
I said, "Mom, please promise me, just promise me you ain't gonna be mad, you ain't gonna be mad." She's like, "Boy, what the hell you want?" Because, you know, all of them call me shy. So it's like, "What the hell you want? What the hell you want?" So I said, "Okay, close your eyes." And she closed. I said, "Open them." So when she opened her
You
eyes,
doing all this while this lady on the toilet?
When I did, like, when she opened her eyes, I had my arm. I said her name and my grandma's name. She said, "I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass. Who told you to do it?" Girl, she went off. Then I said, "It's your name and grandma's name." She said, "Well, at least it's our name. It's cute, but let me see it." She's like, "I'm still kick your ass," and she liked it, but she didn't say nothing. My parents was down to earth. Like, me and my parents, I can talk to them about anything, but child, I used to get my butt whooped. Don't think just because I was sending text messages and getting tattoos at a young age that I didn't get my butt whooped. My mom them used to tear my ass up. But
Your mother used to whip you?
No, it was my daddy. Girl, we had something called the Board of Education.
Don't all places have the board?
No, girl. It was a paddle called the Board of Education.
Oh.
Girl, he had tape on it, girl. I mean, I need to tell these people that because they're going to say it was child abuse. Girl, it was like a thick wood. The girl, he had to curved it. Bitch, when I showed up.
And he did what with it?
Girl, he used to pin me down because I was the type of person.
You say he curved it?
Like, he shaped it and wrapped tape around it so you can have a good grip. Because I was one of the ones, you tell me to get on the chair, girl, as soon as you swing it, I'm moving out the way, girl. I'm like, this bitch, you ain't finna hit me. Baby, he used to pin me between his legs and tear my ass up. It worked some of the time, but half of the time, you couldn't tell me what, I was grown.
I remember when I was in middle school, I remember writing this nasty letter.
What you telling people?
To this girl.
What you told this girl? You told it to a girl?
Yes. I was talking about how I was going to put my dick in her pussy and do this and just this, that, and the third. And so I had this friend who I thought was a friend, and she and I were really cool. And I let her see the letter.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it back from her, and she tried to tell the teacher about the letter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tore the letter up, but I just tore it in half and threw it in the trash. When I tell you this quote-unquote friend took the letter and gave it to the teacher, and because I didn't rip it all the way up, I just kind of tore it.
Mm.
The teacher called my parents, and I'll never forget, my father came up there. And when I say he was hot, and so he took me into the bathroom.
You want to stick your tongue and your thing in this little girl vagina.
When I tell you he took me into that bathroom, when I say he took me to that bathroom, was like, "I'll whip your ass in this bathroom." First of all, he said he should have whipped my ass in front of the classroom.
He should have.
And then he said he should whip my ass.
How old you was when you wrote this letter?
I was in middle school, so I was like 12, 13. It had to be 12, something like that.
And you want to? And you talking about me at 14?
You
was
sending
12.
You were sending text messages to grown men. She was at
Girl,
least
he was
my
a
age.
teen, girl. But you ain't no better than me, girl. You wrote it. I just said it to a boy. You said it to a girl. So
But
you ain't no better than me. You was 12. I was 14. It's the same thing.
You were 14, and how old was he?
He was like 17.
You were grown. You were trying to suck on a dick that had already ejaculated, had already pre-cum, he had wet dreams. This girl probably ain't never had no period yet.
But that's still besides the point. You missing my point.
I was in my age
point
range.
I was in my age range.
No, you weren't.
3 years?
No, you weren't. There's a black boy right now in jail for playing with a little young white girl.
Well, I wasn't trying to play with no white people. Girl, I want a brother. But girl, you ain't no better than me. You missing the point. You was 12, I was 14.
I know. I just one and only. I was so mad with her. I didn't talk to her for a while. The one who, my friend who gave the teacher the letter. I was so pissed off. I was pissed, and like my father was hot,
Mm-hmm.
and but he didn't beat me. He didn't even beat me when
you.
I went home. He didn't even beat me when I went home.
Girl, I lied. I told my mom, said, you know how to do that? I don't know how to do that stuff, baby. A couple of years later, girl, I knew what I was doing. Girl, but you know I had my time when I was with women. Well, girls.
How did you learn how to?
Girl, experimenting.
That's how you learn how to suck dick.
Mm-hmm. And eat cooter.
What you mean experimenting?
Just like when you're a virgin, you experiment.
But how are you experimenting?
Girl, you put it in your mouth and you go up and down and you lick and you do stuff until you know what you're doing.
So how did you know that you knew what you were doing?
Girl, went to years. I was grown when I found out I knew what I was really doing. But I did with girls too.
You guys have any questions or any advice things? Somebody sent me one. It was so damn long though. I kind of got lost reading it. Let me see if I can break it down for y'all. What you laughing at?
That comment.
What?
It's that and you blow. You ever seen that video of some more with the hula hoop?
No. Kendra Holmes just sent money for Theodore, and Courtney Chambers sent money for Theodore. So what's 35 in that? Because some people sent money to my GoFundMe. 35 plus that means 13. Okay, so now we're at $1,493. $1,493 for Theodore. So you said what about
Some more with the hula hoop.
What was I about to look up?
I don't know. You talk so much, child. I was trying to get my point across, and then you.
And I said, let me look.
You let me look. Oh, you did it already.
I wasn't looking at the Cash App. That wasn't what I was going to do. Oh, the question. Your memory is really bad.
Girl, because you be throwing.
No, it ain't no because I be
you
nothing.
be throwing me off. I be talking and then you just hold on, please.
We said this last week when we were talking about something. You couldn't remember what I was about to, and I said, no, that ain't what I was about to say. And I had to bring you back to remind you what I was saying.
Yeah, child, because you talk so much. Child. I be trying to pick up what you be laying down, but you lay down so much. Ask the question.
All right, so.
You talking about the question that you just asked me not too long ago?
Yes. Girl, it's so, I don't understand. It's too much. Like, I ain't about to get involved in this because this is too difficult.
Just sum it up. So basically, it was about.
All right, so here we go. So we'll just break it up like this. Do you think that it's appropriate for a mother or a father, whoever's raising the kid, to lie to the kid about who the actual biological parent is? So, for example, let's say you had a kid with a girl,
Mm-hmm.
and you weren't raising him, and somebody else, she starts dating another guy, and the guy that she's dating is raising him. Do you think that she should tell the kid that you're actually the father?
Within time. I wouldn't
What
tell.
you mean within time?
What I mean by within time, as when the child get old enough to understand.
Why shouldn't the child know in the beginning?
Because, how can I say, it's depending on the circumstances. But a child should know who their biological father or mother is.
So what, you gonna wait till they're 16 to tell them?
No, you don't wait till they're 16, but you don't want to confuse a child either at a young age.
See, I kind of want to pause you right here. So
Why you want to pause
So I
me?
can get Gia together again, because she over there talking smack about something that she knows nothing about. But go ahead. I'm going to keep letting you talk. Go ahead.
Are you going to let me talk, girl? Thank you so much.
No, I was just going to rephrase that and be like, not let you talk.
Thank you so much, girl, for letting me talk. But no, it just depends on the circumstances.
What circumstance ever?
Well, let me not say circumstances, but a child should know. I wouldn't tell a 3-year-old, hey, this is your real daddy. They won't understand it.
Why wouldn't they?
They will
I don't
They would say,
understand why
okay,
you-
well, this my daddy, that's my daddy. They won't they'll say, okay, I got 2 daddies, or I got 2 mamas. They won't understand in depth, like, hey, we got together to have a baby, but this is who raising you. They don't. Kids
But
don't understand.
no. No, that's not what I'm saying. Like, for example, I just feel like say for instance, because usually the mother is the one that's raising the kid, right? It's not often that the guy is raising the kid. So let's just say the mother has moved on and she's dating somebody else, and by the time she's dating this new person, the kid is still a baby, right? I just think that once that kid is able to talk, and if that kid starts calling her boyfriend or whoever he is, daddy or something like that, I think she should explain to them. I think that the father, if he's present, should know that. I think the kid should know that the father, who the actual father is. I think she should just say, "This is Melvin."
Okay. Well, in my circumstances, my stepdad been with me since I was 2. And I grew up, and I still look at him as my dad. I call him my dad, but I know who my real father is.
Did he come into your life when you were...
My stepdad came into my life when I was 2 years old.
So, okay, so how did your mother handle it?
My mother but the crazy part is I remember when my stepdad and my mom got together, not actually...
So that confirms my point.
But
you remember at 2.
Look, but it was a highlight. I feel like it have to be a highlight. Like if you just... What I'm saying by a highlight is my stepdad, I was talking... Girl, I've been grown since I was a little baby child. But my stepdad came over because he was a cable man back then.
Your mother got fucked the cable man. He done came home to put y'all cable in. She got hooked up.
Girl, he never left, girl.
He plugged her up and the cable.
Girl, that was 18 years ago, girl.
Listen, let me say something right here. So let me ask y'all something. I'm the kind of person, and this is the kind of thing that I have to kind of manage, my mental state. You know what I mean? Like, I really do think that each of us, we're responsible for our own, you know how your mind can wander and go places? I think it's up to us to be able to say, you know what? Craig, come on back. Don't jump off the ledge, okay? So, for example, like, I've always had, like, I wouldn't date or take a stripper seriously because I just feel like, that ain't really no relationship for me. But I've kind of felt that way about maybe like the cable man, because I've heard stories about cable men coming to the house and they end up fucking people while they at the house.
No, he just come over and fuck my mama. That's not what happened.
That's not what I'm saying.
Because that's how you try to make it seem.
No. I'm not saying your mama was a whore. What I'm saying is...
Girl, she probably watching too.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is...
So help me figure out what you were trying to say.
I've always been leery about dating like a cable person because they are in the house and you do sometimes spend a considerable amount of time with the cable man. Like if you come in, especially if your service ain't working and he got to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of, hook up with a cable person. So I've always kind of felt like, could I really... Or even I felt that way like about a policeman too. Like, because a policeman can come to your house or you on the same beat all of the time. You end up running into the same person. But then I have to talk myself off the ledge and be like, Craig, that's stupid. Like, anybody could cheat. Anybody could, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like certain careers can put you in, in harm's way, if you will.
Why you mean it'll put you in harm's way?
Because if they put you in a position where you can be, where it's prevalent, the possibility.
Okay, that goes back. Okay, so... Pause. Yeah. That goes back to you. You're a writer.
Yeah.
You're an entertainer.
Yeah.
You travel around the world all the time.
And the same thing with flight attendants. I don't trust flight attendants. But that's what I'm saying. I have to talk myself off the ledge because you can't group people like that and just assume. And because, to your point, I do travel a lot, and oftentimes that is.
And you swap and down, girl. Everybody
I don't.
You don't be sleeping with. So, girl, the same thing with the cable.
But that's what I'm saying. And because I feel the same way. Like a lot of times people do think that because I travel that I got people in other cities and shit like that. Where Madison and I talk about this all the time. We be on the road together. It be us. I be in her hotel room or I be over at the Airbnb. Like we be together. Me, her, Gio, Miss Mary. Miss Mary goes with us. So I'm not even usually with strange people. I'm usually with us. So no, I get what you're saying. But go ahead. So your mama he came over to hook your kid.
But I remember the reason why I said the highlight is because I remember talking to him and saying, I was the one who actually hooked them up. Because I said...
At 2 years old.
Look, because I asked him, and you think I'm knocking... Oh, I wish I could call my mom. She probably sleep. But I told him...
She sleep or she watching this? Then which one is it?
She may be either one. Because, girl, you never know with her. But anyways, I asked him, Cable Man, do you like my mama? I remember him coming over and everything. Girl, don't touch me, girl.
I'm about to ask you something.
What?
This time I know whether or not your mama's pussy is good. Did she have to pay for the cable?
Girl, she may have paid that night, but girl, anything after that, girl, she ain't paid for, girl. Girl.
Did she have to pay for the cable?
Did she have to pay for the cable, girl? Bitch! Oh, I'm gonna ask it too long. Girl! Did you get a refund, girl?
Or at least, did you at least get the man's discount?
Girl, bitch!
Oh, God. Okay, Olivia Robinson, that's Theodore's daughter. She said that they're watching. Theodore, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we are all praying for you. We are all praying for you. And I'm going to cash app Olivia tonight. The Pen Pals raised about $1,500 for you guys to do whatever it is that you guys need to do. Olivia, I was just saying to them, if you need to pay your cell phone bill or something like that, because I know you're his 24-hour. No, I'm saying like you.
No, girl, I'm laughing at what you just said about the cable, girl.
Oh. So, if you guys need to buy groceries, pay the power bill, whatever it is you got to do. All right, so we're going to send that over to you. All of the people on YouTube, they're saying, we love you, get well soon, all of that kind of stuff. So just wanted you to know that. So hopefully you can hear me, and I just might make it over to Honolulu to see you. But okay, so wait. So you're saying that you hooked your mom and the cable guy up.
Yeah, but he wound up coming back for dinner. And she cooked and everything, and he been with her ever since. That was 20 years ago.
So wait a minute, she cooked for him the day that he came and hooked up the cable?
Girl, now I don't remember if it was the same day or the day after, but I remember he came back for dinner.
But at what point, so you knew he wasn't your father?
Yeah, because growing up, she would tell me, hey, because I had siblings.
But that's what you're making my point for me.
I'm not making your point for you. What I'm saying, we had two different points, Craig.
You were saying that you think it depends. You said you don't think that they should tell them until later. And I'm saying to you, no, they need to tell.
And then pause. I said, unless it's a key, like a highlight in their life where they should know. That's what I said, girl.
They should always know. What do you mean? I think a kid should always know. Unless it's a situation. I just think that you complicate things if you wait until the kid is 16 or 30.
No, I don't think you should do that. I think you should at least wait till like they're about between the age ranges of maybe 6 and 8, depending how smart they is at 5. But between 5 and 8.
But here's what I believe. I think that whenever a kid asks you something, I think they're old enough to know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think that you may have to love them through it to be able to handle whatever that truth is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if a child is old enough to ask the question, whether it's about sex, whether it's about, is my daddy in jail, or like whatever it is, I think you should be honest with them instead of complicating it with a lie. And then having to unravel that lie later down the line, having to try to explain to them later, like, why you lied. Like, I just think that, a kid, like, if you're, like, for example, with your mom, you said you knew that he wasn't your dad and your mom told you that. But I just think that there are a lot of people who may actually not tell their kid at 2 that this isn't your father. They're just going to go with the flow and just let the kid, think whatever.
But I call my I don't even look, to be honest, I don't even look at him as my stepdad. I look at him as my dad. I never called him stepdad. He's my dad. But the person who made me, girl, he just, who he is. He's my sperm donor.
But I still think that you should know. Like, you shouldn't go around not knowing. You shouldn't be going around thinking that the stepfather is your father.
I get you.
Especially when everybody else knows. Like, all of your family knows. All those kind of things. So, I mean, I just think there's a difference.
And it's a lot of people that's been raised by their stepfather from, hell, sometimes it's cases where they come out the womb with their stepdad.
Wait, what?
What I'm saying is, you ain't never heard of a scenario where a woman met a guy when she was pregnant and that baby?
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier when we were just talking about that. Because a lot of men sometimes will meet a woman while she's pregnant. Or right after she gives birth, and he's there from the beginning. But I just think that even when that child comes out, even if the real father is nowhere around, I just think that the mother, when that kid first starts to understand, I think she should let him know that this isn't your dad. You know what I'm saying? Even at 1 or 2, like if the kid is saying, Dad, I think that you need to figure out some kind of a language with the kid because you don't want them to think that that's the father.
So that's where our disagreement went in at, because I feel at one or two, if someone steps in from, like, say, birth and they're raising a child, if the baby calls the stepdad
boyfriend
or the boyfriend, however it is, daddy or dad or whatever like that, I feel like that's okay because they have stepped up to the plate in playing that role.
But when do you explain to them that that's not their father?
When it's time for you to let the child know, when the child come to understand, and etc. That's what I was saying not too long ago.
So for example,
So if the question never comes up,
so what if it was her brother that was living with her and the kid starts saying dad?
No, you correct that that's your uncle.
So then you just say, no, this is Melvin. This is not your daddy. This is Melvin.
Well, you have different scenarios, Craig, where people still raise their child.
He can still help raise.
So you don't feel so coming out the womb, right? Yeah. And your mother was with your stepdad. She should have corrected you when you start talking and calling him daddy.
Well, I didn't have a stepfather, but yeah,
girl, you get my point.
But yeah, I think so. I disagree. Now, once the child gets older, Uncle Melvin.
When the child get old enough,
yeah, and the kid.
That's not your biological father, but that's your dad.
But then for 10 years, the kid walking around thinking that, then they're like, well, who is my father? So then they feel like they've been hoodwinked and led astray.
We agree to disagree because I still disagree.
Anyway,
right.
What time is it? Because you got to go to work. You guys have an amazing night. Thank you so very much for supporting Theodore. Those of you, especially those of you who don't even know who he is, thank you for doing it just simply because I asked, because you trusted me. But I'm going to go ahead and cash app his daughter this money. Let me see where we at now, if any more came in. But I'm going to send this cash app over to her. The link is in there if you guys want to just go ahead and order something, some of the things that he needed. So I want you guys to know that we really appreciate it. And thank you very much. Thank you, D'Antoine. I shared the story last night on my live. It's like the last 10, 15 minutes on my live from last night. Okay? But guys, listen, you have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue.
Girl, I told you I woke up thinking about that the other day.
Yeah.
And bitch, I bust down something. I would say, Craig, get out my fucking head early in the morning.
Yes, brush your teeth and brush your tongue, niece.
Good night, y'all.
All right, so Keon will not be here tomorrow. I'll be on here. What's tomorrow, Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll be here tomorrow. We'll see.
You better come on here and say, you better hold it down tomorrow. Y'all tag me.
Say your prayers, niece. Or at least get down on your knees and look at Tiffany talking about, no, wait till Friday. I'm sending mine on Friday. Girl, they might need this money tonight. They can't wait till no Friday. Just send yours on Friday and I'll send it over to them on Friday, okay? Hey, girl, hey. Reflect on your day. Reflect on your life, okay? Pay closer attention to your life. The lessons are repeating themselves because you're not paying attention to your life, niece. Okay? Have an amazing night. Go ahead and end it. Can you do that?
Right.
Why your hands look so greasy?
Girl, because I bathed. Girl, I was going to say bathed. Oh, that's another thing that me and Madison say. We say bathed.
Well, she say a lot of wrong shit.
Girl. Bye, y'all. Girl, you is a mess, honey. How you shut off YouTube?
It's the X up there.
Oh.